Okay. Hopefully it'll be better now. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, hopefully it'll be better now. I'm hearing my voice kind of layered though. Alright, I guess we'll see. Whap. I'd like... Yeah, I sound so echoey. Hold on. Why am I hearing myself multiple times? It's... Wait, oh god, no? Huh. Where am I hearing my voice multiple times? Let's see. I'd like to resume. Yeah, there's... Oh, wait, maybe... No? Okay. Hold on. Pop, 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 oh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I might slow down a bit here because I'm looking at some things. Let's turn that off. That'll help, I think. Yeah, that's gonna help. Let's see. Still getting some errors, so let's see if that'll clear up at all. Uh-oh. Don't need the switch to also be causing trouble. Red. Why is it called red? These aren't even the red and blue Joy-Cons. Well, let's see. See how the stream's looking from the other end. Okay. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. See how that looks on the stream. All angry. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue and your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. Yeah, I'm not seeing it move on the stream at all. Oh, now it's moving. Nah, it can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, it's not moving at all on stream. That's a little worrisome. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely freezing up on stream. I wonder what the problem is. That's no good. Yeah, I can see that now. Why is it lagging so bad? I don't have any more going on than usual. Streamlabs. That's pretty necessary. Yeah, that's a lot of frames that are being skipped too. It's a little bit worrisome. Let's see. Uh-oh. This guy is great you're about to meet. Oh, cool. Hopefully I'll be able to do that and not worry too much about these, lagging issues. It was working just fine for me the other day. Let's see. Yeah, on the stream. Oh, she's starting to blink on the stream. Okay, maybe I can... Let's see. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial.
During our recess, I requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. Seems our prosecutor is quite besides himself.
Excuse me? Knock knock? Oh yeah, it is still kind of lagging on stream, isn't it?
Who's there?
Oh. Who is this? What? Who is this? What's with this guy? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Okay, stream looks like it's doing okay now. A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? Huh.
Ah, it's you.
Got anything to say, guy? You're just stuck here.
Oh. Sorry I'm late, Edgy. The roads were packed. It's just me.
Who is this? Yeah, it seems like it's doing better. Okay. I'll let that go.
Long time no see, Edgy. How you been? Swim much these days? Hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy? Busy smidgy, Edgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Edgy seems to be his nickname for the judge? I was thinking it's too close to Edgy. I thought he was talking to Edgeworth at first. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
Oh, so you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Sounds kind of too close to my gumshoe voice, but I'll run with it for a bit. Thanks?
So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly.
Little worthy?
Mr. Wright. You didn't know the district chief of police?
Chief of police?
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
Wow. That's the chief of police. He stares so much.
Name's Gant, Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
Or Damon.
So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at this poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Starr wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler.
But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On Little Worthy's car, no less.
The stairs.
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. Oh, what's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Damon Gant, rather, one of the best characters in the series, in my opinion. Oh, cool.
Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our jobs? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you wait. Or didn't you hear me?
Is it gonna get a little intimidating here?
Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature there is Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, you were head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be so upset. We'll find a way to clean this mess up that you made.
This is the...
Oh, hold on. I just realized I've been stuck on this one post.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
You should have seen him at his trial. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defendant a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Okay. Okay. You game? Go ahead. Do what you want to, game. SL92. Oh. That was... Huh. That was what that note said. SL9... Well, it said SL9, or SL at least. Okay. Just gotta push the switch. Wah! Don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Switchblade knife added to the court record. Wait, where did... Is that the one used in the crime? I thought that was a... Huh. Hold on. I need to look again. Yeah, that's Edgeworth's knife. Where did the switchblade knife come from? Oh, wrapped in the muffler. Okay. SL9. Hold on. That's what this says. SL9. Interesting. That one says February 21st SL9. That note. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. You're getting Joy-Con gripped. It happens to Joy-Cons after a while. No, the game was doing that. Because every time it does that, where it opens up that little Zero Escape-esque menu where you can look at the 3D items, it just moves by itself. It wasn't Joy-Con drift. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife? Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. Is he gonna, like, stare at us in between every part of his testimony or something? No. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police station, see? What a mess. At the time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department. A detective. That's hush-hush information, Aji. We haven't announced it yet. Objection! Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Interesting. It's getting juicy now. Order! Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation.
Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand that the police...
The police! I said it again! I said the police! Why do I keep doing that? What's wrong with me?
I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
I love Jake Marshall's second best character theme behind Godot. 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well, however, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Let me save, too. Let me slot 1. It's a special occasion. Not really, but... This knife is special. I can't say how here. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh boy, it's going to get a lot more juicy later. Oh yay. Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say how. Now, not that. We've established the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
That's quite a mystery.
And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman, which I think I actually have. Let me try it. Wait a second. Chotto mate, kudasai.
Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection.
This knife, this has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean?
Aha, an honest-to-goodness, what do you mean, for Mudgy? This is great. Is this guy is he the audience of these games? Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important, why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. Yeah, it says February 21st, SL9. Yeah.
6 minus 7S 12 2.
No, that's not what it says. Your Honor, flip the dang thing upside down, you ding-dang silly boy.
Oh, crap! I see it now.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? The first case of Danganronpa. Whoa! 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 I'm kidding. Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SL9. That's the exact same thing that is written on this knife's tag. It's kind of like that one case where it looks like it says 11037, but it actually says Leon upside down.
Oh man, yeah, like from the Danganronpa game.
Order! Order! I will not have Komaeda-kins in my court!
Oh well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. Are you a Komaeda-kin? Gant, are you a Komaeda-kin? It's okay, you can tell us. I win? What game is this guy playing? The knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Okay, tell me about that. So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Something happened at the police department too, huh? Wow, I actually said police department without accidentally saying the police apartment. You got a good look in your eyes there, Wright, my boy. Sharp, hungry.
So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed?
Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask?
No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with Lana's case and all.
Well, what happened? What happened at the police? No! I said the police again! What happened at the police department that day?
I'm so tired of saying the police apartment.
A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy?
I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested them, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto? I suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. I can only pick one thing. How the victim killed, when the victim died, where the victim was found. Ooh. I would assume, he said the police department. He said, it seems that the suggestion is that they were killed with a knife. When the victim died, was at the same time. So we don't need when the victim died. Ooh. Where the victim was found. Will they give us better details than the police department? How the victim was killed, would they give her better details than the knife? Tell me how they were killed. Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. Okay, that's good. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. Okay, screw you. That's not the information that I wanted. Reading age 4. Oh, don't be mean to me. A knife. That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit. We're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? Is it just gonna give us the other answers anyway? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. Seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
What?
Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place, and a murder at our own place at the very same time. What are the chances? Very low. I don't think it was a coincidence. This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chance. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. I forgot to ask, what were your thoughts on Case 4? I absolutely enjoyed it. I loved like character development for all the characters and learning more about Phoenix and Edgeworth's backstory and that sort of thing. It was just really fun and juicy and made me really excited for the rest of the series.
It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it.
2 detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife. What was it doing there? I'd better check this knife out.
The knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
So this knife was stolen?
Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved.
Oh, really? Huh. So, So that was already in the police department, and it was stolen and used as the murder weapon. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Okay. Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
And that was a bad day for the department.
Okay, we're back at the beginning, huh? Right? Oh, hold on. Let me go back a space. Oh, crap. Right. Okay, so we did loop back around. Let me see. This knife was evidence in a case stolen from the department's evidence room. That's weird. Bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do any investigating. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence. It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. I mean, it's not officially, but still, why didn't this link that? Muffler was heard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. Huh. 5:12. SL92. Weird. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. Huh. Okay. I can't wait for this to come in handy. I know it's because there's a handprint there. I wonder if the handprint belongs to somebody who is at the prosecutor's office. Yeah, I feel like the only thing that would connect, other than like, why was a detective at the prosecutor's office? But, I don't know. I feel like this one should have... Let me save. Because I'm a little uncertain right now. I pressed everything, right? Hold on. I did that one. Let's do this one more time. Okay, go through this again. Yeah, we need to know more about the suspect who was arrested. Okay, one thing only. Where the victim was found. Let's try that. So tell me, where was the victim found?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
Oh man, he's really good at saying police department. Wait a second. I've heard of that. The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
The knife was evidence in a case, too. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
There's the connection between the two cases. What? You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy. Happy. We just got handed our ticket to we just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. What? Let me save again. I feel like I'm missing something here. Because I thought this would have linked it to the case, right? Nope. What? It's not a... We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. I didn't know he was killed. Scary coincidence. Which was the one where I got him to actually talk? The knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. This is what they were saying connected the case. Okay. One knife wound. Huh. So this might not be the murder weapon, right? Muffler. Parking lot with Edward's car. Like this was the actual murder weapon. Huh. Probably doing the wrong thing here. Nope. Yep. Wrong thing. Okay, back to confusion mode. No. Not that. Confusion mode. There we go. Yeah, the trilogy has an overarching story revolving around main characters. You don't know all the backstory and character relationships yet, but obviously it's slowly explained throughout the trilogy and come to a head at the end of the trilogy. Oh yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. Well... Which was... Okay. This was the one where I got him to actually talk. I know what time the victim died, right? So when did the murder at the police department occur? Now, that's a sharp question. You're gonna love the... Oh, okay, yeah. Go back to that second answer. Okay. This was the one that... Okay. Stabbed. Oh no, that's the wrong one. It was that first one. Okay, it took place in the evidence room. I don't know why I missed that. Evidence room, didn't you mention that earlier? The knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? Just got our ticket. Okay. What links the two cases? Was it... I'm wondering about this because... Like, he could have gotten to the evidence room, maybe. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Like, did they wipe blood onto that or something? Confusion mode. I think it's gonna be up there for a while, me in confusion mode. Parking lot with Edward's car. The link between... maybe. can try. No, no, no. I might be doing it on the wrong statement. Knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Oops. Okay. Okay, stop. That one, right? More pressing? I thought I pressed everything. We'll go back through again. So this knife was stolen, yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence. Was it the murder? Was it a murder weapon? Yes, nice good show. It was a murder weapon, meaning it was back on whatever previous case. It was as it did a long shelved case. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. It was found in the exhaust pipe of Edward's car. So it's gotta be that one. Oh, come on. Okay, this is that one. Oh, what happened? This is the one that... So yeah, it's gotta be that first one. Yeah, I already pressed everything. Oh wait, maybe not. Well, what's your connection? Maybe I had to repress that after pressing that other one.
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the from the police department's evidence room. I can't say police department.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag.
And we know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be coincidence.
Stop staring at me like that.
You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all.
Can we get that information unofficially? The Phoenix?
Sure, why not?
It's unofficial after all. Okay? I think the game realized you are struggling to say it and is just bringing it up to try and trick you. You had to try to trip me up. What? Really? Who would have guessed? I can't believe they programmed that in. Man, what jerks. Over at Capcom, is it? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do it properly.
Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Ooh, okay. Victim's ID number, victim's division, victim's gender. Of the person killed at the police department. We have an ID number of the guy we found in Edgeworth's trunk. feel like ID number would be too specific to where we find out exactly who they are, and that's the reason why he wouldn't give that up. Victim's gender. It's almost too broad. Maybe division. That's just narrow enough. Okay, well, what was the division the victim was stationed in? Oh, hello. Just so you know, the end is kind of cruel. Uh-oh. That's no good. I think you're forgetting to change your sprites. Oh, you know what? You're right. I'm a little less confused now. Thanks for the reminder. Oh, you want to know that, do you? Uh-huh. Criminal Affairs, Division 1. Oh, don't tell me the answers, please. I can figure it out myself. I don't know how to read your name on YouTube, but... Criminal Affairs, Division 1. The detectives responsible for homicide cases. Homicide? That would be the same division as Detective Gumshoe. Detective Goodman, who was killed in the underground parking lot, was in homicide too. It's almost like a serial killer was after homicide detectives. Except this serial killer happened simultaneously, scientifically speaking. Well, I sure hope Detective Gumshoe isn't next on the list. Yeah, I'd cry if Gumshoe died. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife! What was that doing there? I'd better check this knife out. This knife was evidence in a case. Okay, you said this a whole lot. Try. So, what I'm wondering is if it's possible somehow that the same person was killed twice. Not killed twice, but you know, they were killed and they're being considered a victim two times. Like this guy here, Goodman. So that's why I was wondering about the ID. Yabba-dab? Yabba-dab. Okay. Okay. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, Yabba-dab. Okay. See, wouldn't that be better? Yabba-dab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. Doesn't take much to amuse her. Okay. Yeah, let's talk on this again. We'll try the AD, just because I was wondering if it'll end up matching. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is... Yabba-dab. 584-2189. I think that's the same one. Yep.
Well, that's quite long.
It's 584-8129.
And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts.
829. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, he messed me up.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim at the police department. It does tell me something. 584-2189. Actually does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you?
Take that! Take that! Witness?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. Just like me on my prom night.
No, it's I got confused.
And this is news.
Huh?
Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. Hotshot. Wink. Call me later, please.
The police department, a word which I can pronounce perfectly fine. The prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh, is it yours?
No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
Shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-2189.
And this means what exactly?
Huh?
Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten.
Oh my gosh. You didn't even get the first number right again. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842-89. I keep saying it differently every single time. It's the classic victim killed in 2 places detective story. Yeah.
Wait a second, Wright. What does this mean?
Mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed at the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that?
Sharp as a tack, Righto. Sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. Ours. I won't let anyone else have him. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yet a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time. In a completely different location? This is just like Danganronpa with that one character. I mean, what? Order, order. I will have no Kyoko Kirigirikins in my court. No! What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case.
I'm slowly getting better at saying police department, I swear. Wait. I said wait. Chotomate kudasai. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight. The grave error. Mr. Edgeworth. They're yours.
What? How dare?
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news.
Officer Meekins? Oh crap.
Mr. Wright, where have we had that name before? The little Rock Lee looking guy. Oh, by the way, thanks for fixing the audio. It sounds much better. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, it was an expensive fix, but it's a fix. I just got a new capture card. Just like when the teacher says you have 3 apples. What color is my pencil? Yeah. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the requested time, sir. I've got your report, sir. I have got your report.
You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report.
Yeah! Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. Emma, excuse you. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
Objection! But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... Sorry, disassociated for a second. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. I
was waiting for that to happen.
What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law, Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Well, it's,
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant?
Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So, what does this mean?
Let me get a little sip of water. I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in the court. The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job.
No. No!
You interrupted my passionate no for Edgeworth.
It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
What?
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, with all those rumors.
You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. Don't insult Meekins, Emma. I agree.
I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do.
You'd better get results this time, really. I just realized I give them like a similar quality to their voice, so I try to make it more nasally for Edgeworth.
You have my profound apologies, sir.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I almost said Mr. Poor Edgeworth. Ha! Poor. Emma is insensitive, I've decided.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned.
To be continued. It's got another day going. I feel like Gant speaks like Santa. Yeah, maybe that would work. I felt like at first the voice I was giving him was too... I saved, right? Too similar to, Gumshoe. But it's a bit hard. I've given all these deep voices to the characters.
Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room part?
Prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out, or try to at least.
Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right?
Your Emma Sky accent is very good. Thank you so much.
I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us.
I think I'm channeling, like, Luke from Professor Layton a little bit.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
The oil drum. Was it empty?
The oil drum, kicked over by the chief prosecutor, was brimming with water. My sister, erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. I wish you good luck and good night.
Oh, thank you so much. You have a good night as well. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. There would be some evidence, somehow, of some blood, right?
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminal testing fluid.
Oh good, I was thinking, there's gotta be something. I'm glad Emma realizes this too. Luminol.
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things?
What?
Is that what her glasses are for?
To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press the A button to spray it. Press the A button to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some blood stains.
Alright. Found some blood there. I'm betting there's no more. I want to spray anyways. Just in case, I might find something. I'm gonna run out of blood spray bottle. Phoenix is just going around. He's now standing on top of Edgeworth's car, spraying stuff at willy-nilly with the spray bottle, and Emma's like, maybe I shouldn't have let you do it. Alright, let's examine. Oh man, these glasses make it so that you you extend your vision closer to something and it starts flashing and taking photos apparently. I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a blood stain?
It's so...
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. I've never bled in my entire life, apparently.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this, scientifically? Both, but mostly the amount of blood. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mock up the floor plans while we find a blood stain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Oh, and I just sprayed it all over the place. I'm so sorry. Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky. He just said that out loud. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Were we not already? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. It's all out though, I sprayed it everywhere. Is this... Oh, it's her.
I wonder how that fluid of yours would reach to a nice deli box.
Mister?
You only trust your own eyes, huh? Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house.
Sorry, it's just... that kind of lead in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Oh, bot. Oh, Twitch bot.
Listen, Twitch bot. Give me a second here, Twitch bot. Just need a little moment so I can speak to you properly, okay? Alright, Twitch bot. Thank you so much for visiting. Uh-oh, my thing isn't on. Is it? Oh, maybe it is. I think it is, actually.
Thank you so much for visiting, fellow bot. I appreciate it, but maybe do something better with your life. Goodbye.
Okay. There we go. Hopefully I've inspired that bot to do a little bit better. I'm hearing myself double again. Let me see if I can stop that. There we go.
Alright, let's have a conversation, Miss Star.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Star, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
No, we know.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable.
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands.
Huh?
I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman.
Oh. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Stahl?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen.
Hair and hair, I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go? Fired?
I felt I'd found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today.
Hold on, let me double check that I'm not... I don't still sound like a robot. Okay, good.
It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I misread that as DL6, and I was confused for a moment.
SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Okay. Do you want to tell me about SL9? Let me get a sip of water first. What do you think about this?
The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know?
Really?
That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? We have this too, but I don't know if it'll help much. What do you think about this?
The SL9 incident. On that note, Goodman, blah blah blah.
Okay, that's it. Maybe just talk to her. No? Okay, maybe there's something else I can present. What about Goodman?
I had one of those up until 2 years ago.
Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in the parking lot.
Well, there's no mistaking that. It was definitely Goodman's.
But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department.
That's impossible.
I wish I could be so sure. I'm just imagining Phoenix climbing all over Edgeworth's car and spraying fluid everywhere. Yeah. What else might be related? Guess that's it. Could you take a look at this? Oh no. Okay. Didn't think so, but worth a try.
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes.
So you went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime.
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
That time? Interesting. No. I have things to say. Oops. Present everything to her.
It was when I grabbed the chief prosecutor on the shoulder. She dropped that phone on the pavement. That's when you heard her talking about the muffler. Oh, sorry.
Angel, I did an impression of you. That's when you heard her talking about the muffler, right?
Little did I know, it was a trap. The red car's muffler and the prosecutor's red muffler.
What was this guy really trying to say, I wonder? Get that one. I didn't think that would help, but it's worth a try. Okay. No. Oops. Well, I missed that one.
I think he owes me his gratitude.
Gratitude?
Why, if I hadn't witnessed the crime...
Mr. Edgeworth would have been the suspect. I wonder.
Still, it's strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have her own murder weapon ready?
I think this will be the last one. Okay. If she doesn't have any more to say... Oh, SL9 incident.
That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I've handled.
Oh, I dropped my Joy-Con.
The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it? On the contrary. It was solved quite cleanly rather. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen. Others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those.
Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be?
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Wait, who's that? Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall.
Who's that again?
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle.
Oh, cowboy.
Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Wait, but there's lunches you sell.
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? And just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection.
So, Rookie,
What?
it seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this.
That looks really good. A Salisbury steak lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
Nice. Mr. Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his,
Roommate?
are you going out?
Why do you want to know?
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along with my sister. It made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when our Officer Marshall was a detective. How can you forget Cowboy and his epic theme? I just didn't remember his name. Once I connected the dots. I think it was the Jake part of his name that threw me off, but then I remembered that he's Officer Marshall. But now he's so cold.
Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were.
I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall, huh? Okay. I guess that's it for now, huh? Yo, Edgy. Well, this place is as classy as today as it was yesterday. I'm sure it'll still be as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edward's not here. I'm sure he's off doing some important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. I imagine there's nothing new or interesting here. Everything looks the same. Wait, slide over. Let's go to the police department. Now that I can pronounce it. Oh, am I getting frame skips again? Let me take a look at that. Police department, which is a word that I swear I can pronounce. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Let me see how bad the lag might be. Okay, looks like it's doing okay. Let's see. Need to also plug my phone in. Wop, 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 wop. Okay, move on. Let's examine. Look at this again. Maybe we'll notice the hand this time. The blue badger is still writhing around today. Get the scene again. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. What? Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I really don't like him. I just can't help but feel he's doing something naughty. Look, that patrolman is saluting that other guy. He must be a detective. You idiot, what were you thinking? Where's your head? Sir, it's right here, sir. Huh? I guess he wasn't saluting. He was showing the detective where his head was. They make a good pair. By the way, did you notice the steel samurai in the background of Edward's office? In case 3, Edward said he was a big fan, and Phoenix calls him a liar. Edward didn't lie. He was telling the truth. Cool little detail they added. Oh, I forgot that he mentioned that. I don't even remember when he mentioned that. Oh, but that's cool. It's cool to think that he's, like,
Secretly a nerd.
They make a good pair. Okay. Wee-woo. Mr. Wright, do you know why police cars are painted black and white? We already had this conversation. They're designed after Monokuma. The banner here is announcing the crime fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. Well, what family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think that most families can figure that out without the extra help. Can we not go inside still, I'm guessing? The detectives in here look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. It's gonna be all the same info, nothing new. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. They were talking about something different the last day. That's interesting. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. I'm pretty sure I went through all of this. So nothing new at the police station? Okay. Or hold on. Can I use the spray bottle here? How do I get to use it? Emma Sky, that's cute. Someone used a marker to write their name on this. Gee, I wonder who. Emma Sky. Oh, that solves it. Don't tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go. You know, in case you mix up your luminol with other people's luminol. Emma Sky, I love her. She's adorable. Oh, hey, Technicolor Dusty. I've been giving her a little British accent. Well, you never know where something you never know where something might go down. Just what kind of world do you think we live in? So can I use this in any area, or seems like I should be able to use it here, cuz we need to notice this handprint on here. Please, can I please just spray this thing with the luminol spray? Okay, I think I'm just a little ahead of the game on that. Okay. Well, it seems like there's nothing I can do here for now. Oh, guard station. I haven't been there yet. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. It's very themed. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. Oh, what's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, it's imposing. It's hard to think straight. Emma, do you want to touch the cacti? I understand. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where's the guard? Munch, munch, munch. I have a feeling I already know. Wait. I have a feeling I know who he is already. Okay, it just straight up says Texas. Which is weird, because they said that he was from LA. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use his computer to check who went in and out of here. I'm sure that'll come in handy later. I've never imagined Emma with a British accent, but it fits really well. Her name does sound very British. Yeah, I thought so. Well, I just gave her a British accent because I thought I need to come up with a different voice for her. And then when it turned out her name was Emma, I was like, oh, well, that's perfect then. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, and leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? Oh, I know, a poochie. A poncho? Wait. Maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Okay. Yeah, I've seen... Oh. Yeah, did I already look at that? No. I would think that just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. I'm sorry. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm sorry. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Also, I have all my little emotions set up now, so I can switch between emotions. During trials, I end up like this a lot. And I do this a lot too. And on the rare occasion, I'll be like this. Or like this. This is the rarest one. I haven't cried too much yet, but I almost went there just now. I need... there's at least 8 more that I have planned, but these are the poses I have so far. Let's see. Yeah, it's really exciting. Sometimes I forget to change them or to change them back, and I just look confused even after I've solved something, but I'm sure I'll get used to it eventually. Why is there a rope here? Emotes! Yeah! I'm not affiliate yet, so I can't have chat emotes, so I'll make up with that with having stream emotes. Look at the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. I love you, British Maya. Even though I decided you were British. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we'd need someone's permission to go in there first. See if we miss... Oh, little... This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. Emotes! Oh, and hi, Aiden, on YouTube chat. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch! I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. Let's see. That just brought to mind, Edgeworth trying to be like, whoop, Detective Gumshoe. I kind of wish he kept trying with that. Well, is there anything else? I guess we'll have to run into Jake Marshall again, huh? Seems to be the case here. Okay. Was there a slide or no? Okay, no. I always miss the slide. But there we go. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please. Huh? Wasn't that...
Oh. 1 steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you.
Detective Gumshoe.
Now's not the time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Oh no!
Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal, now we just need evidence.
Edgeworth King moments, yeah.
Whoop! Detective Gumshoe!
When did Edgeworth get here?
We've caught our criminal, now we just need evidence.
The criminal? You mean the person that he said he arrested the other day?
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department?
And the perpetrator. Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested them, in fact.
It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto.
I can feel that.
Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
Wait, don't leave.
If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there to have a good cry. Later.
Bye. Okay, he ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start.
Alright, so I guess we can move over to the detention center. Wait. I'll go to criminal affairs. I keep doing it. Criminal affairs. The police department. I can't escape it.
Wow, everyone looks so deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. I need to breathe in between sentences.
It makes my head hurt.
How was your day today? My day's going pretty well, Aiden. How's yours? Me too, Gumshoe. Food always comes first. Gumshoe's diet is just instant noodles. Oh,
I had some potato soup today.
Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene. I'm not gonna get tripped up by the word police department anymore. It's gonna be my mission. I keep saying the police apartment. The police. How am I saying the police? I don't know.
Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead.
I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now.
But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either.
Yeah, I don't think examining is really going to help much of it. Need a sip of water. Detective killed in evidence room. Tell no one outside the police department. No, I told that old lady at the restaurant everything. Oh no, now she knows. Someone's getting a demotion. Okay. Can we go to criminal affairs? Or not criminal affairs. The detention center.
Still, I do feel a little better about things, a little. I said that at the wrong time of the sentence. I mean, they called the detective who stabbed detective... Nope. I'm just taking words from other parts of the sentences and moving them all around. But, I mean, they called the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What? Okay.
What was that?
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was against I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are. excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I am not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir.
I am, yeah.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you?
Oh my god. Hold on. I need to get this figured out. How does this work? Hold on. This is taking too long.
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir.
I can't get that fast enough.
What?
No, this is an unexpected turn of events. Oh, now I'm echoing, of course. There's too much switching around to make that work. Okay.
The day of the crime.
Sir, I'm a patroller with General Affairs, sir. Sir?
How? I can hear you fine,
Officer Meekins. Yeah, I got a voice mod too, but it takes me too long to switch everything over because I have my stream desktop audio all the way down, so I have to turn it all the way up to make it work. I think I'm still echoing. Hold on. There we go.
I've had some... Wait, am I still echoing? No, I think I'm good now. I've had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room.
I'll have to figure out how to make the voice mod work so I can get to it quick, but it has to do with like how I have my audio settings set up now.
That's right, sir, because the evidence room is kept... Sorry.
Because the evidence room is kept in the evidence room.
Because the evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir.
These expressions.
A suspicious person. Yeah. What
the heck?
So, what happened then?
I feel like I'm like this right now.
After that, sir, everything went right. I saw red, I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here, in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap up, sir. A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. I should breathe between sentences. Remember to breathe, Emma. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as the perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me as the victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. Sir, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. What? nor do I have any recollection. What? Recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused and bad at speaking than I am. Bandaged hand. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, I kind of think Meekins is an underrated character. He's pretty entertaining. Yeah, he's pretty funny. Don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And then the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Yeah, that was kind of the impression that I was getting with Lana as well. Like, she didn't remember anything that happened. Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? And when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? I don't know what to say, so I'm gonna go now. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, thank you so much, Aiden. I hope you have a good rest of your day, too. The victim's body disappeared. That's some story. Okay. Do you know anything about the knife? Do you want a steak? Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eek! I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just wanted you to look at... That's it, sir! Last night, sir, that's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, and I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. What would have to do with that? Do you know anything about this? No, okay. Okay. And not much else would really help. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir, that's it! I'm afraid of knives, specifically that one. Uh-oh. I'm worried now about what that knife... If there's anything in particular with that knife, or if it's just that it's, like, broken. There's something extra creepy about, like, broken knives like that. Makes me think of, like, broken glass bottles. That's what? My head was blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of all of it. This ID card? Exactly, sir, that's exactly it.
Hold on, let me see if, hold on. Maybe if I switch these. Oh, wait, does that make the game audio echoey? That might make the game audio echoey if I did that. Oh, I was joking, I didn't remember much about this part of the case. Oh, okay.
I better pry into this one a little deeper. I don't think anything else would really relate to that part of the murder that happened at the detective center office place, whatever, office. What do you think of this mascot? Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. Now, I didn't know, Dr. Detective. Dr. Detective. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. Yeah, this is a long case. It's difficult to remember all of it. All I really remember is who the murderer is. And I remember it's a really good case. Oh, okay, cool. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you. My father's words, sir. What happened then?
Bro with a pose. Wait, which one? Dr. Detective Goodman, PhD.
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Reason for arrest. Sir, Officer Meekins, why was it they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Well, let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, who he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body had just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the evidence clearly?
Meekins is the king of poses. Yeah.
No, but the videotape is quite clear.
I just realized this is, my Ralsei voice without the vibrato.
Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on the tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No, thanks. I have my own.
Do you want to see it? Oh, I can't. Do you want to see my badge?
Well, I guess we'd better go check out the crime scene. Okay, let's go do that.
But we need to run into,
Oh. Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the Chief of Detective's desk. It's Police Chief Gant.
Oh, good. We needed his permission to go into his room. And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing.
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal?
Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir.
The Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Oh, I just realized I mixed him up with, Marshall. Ah, righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant. Reporting for duty, sir. Okay. Now Phoenix is doing impressions of people. I called it. This entire playthrough. Phoenix does impressions of other people.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Alright, let's have a convo.
Hold on. No. Is Edgeworth going to be okay?
No, Worthy. You know. They're doing a little inquiry committing with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yeah, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, righto?
von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they just do about anything to restore their reputation. Why does Gant remind me of Ganondorf? It's the beard. Probably. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? 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 I gave her Maya's voice. What? Right? It's down. Oh, I don't know what was that. It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's saying what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time, and that's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. Adorable frames are dropping again. Uh-oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. Return frames. We do some mouth-to-mouth on these frames here. Ugh. Live! Try this. That might help. Okay. I think that might help. I just did CPR on the frames. I saw the lights leave the frame's eyes for a second, but I think they're okay. Never mind. Hold on. Now it's 91%. Oh no. Oh no, come back to me. We almost had you. Please. Please, not like this. I can't let another stream die. Okay. Maybe we've brought it back now. Come on, frames. Hold on. Let me move one so you can see if it's moving. Frames. Live. Come on. Okay, you gotta, let's see, how's it going, CPR? They say you gotta do it to the beat of Staying Alive. I can't sing it because Twitch is weird, but I'll think about it in my head. Come back to life. Come back to me. Okay, I think you're good. Okay, I think you're alive. Okay, get up and get to work. Thank you. I skipped that last line, but you know, it's a full-time job of just keeping the chief of detectives' traps shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh, you saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can ask, kind of discreetly. Wait. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Okay. See if we can present something. Okay, looks like it's working now. I think I brought the frames back to life. They're working now. No, the steak lunch is not for you. I spray him with luminol, even though the bottle's empty now, because I stood on top of Edgeworth's car and just sprayed it all over that garage. What can we do? It's fixed. Oh no, but it's giving me a message now. Maybe I shouldn't have made it get right back to work after saving its life. Okay. What can we present to him that might get him to say words? Stuff about... I was wondering, could you take a look at that? Nope. Nope. Will not. The guy who can't sit still. Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. Okay. No. No, not that one. Okay. Nope. Maybe not. Seems like most of this doesn't have to do with that side of the case. Well, not much more I can do right now, huh? Might have to come back to him. Nothing here either. I need to find, Marshall. No. Well. Maybe there was something that I could present to him. It seems like nothing else is gonna move. Alright. Back to the police station. Well, guess I'll just throw everything at him and see if something sticks. What do you think about the steak dinner? Oops. Unfortunately, I don't... Well, Gumshoe was out in front of the police station, right? Nope. I didn't think the luminol spray would do much, but... we did that. No. Just gonna try to brute force it here if there is anything else. Because I don't, like, anything that has to do with the parking garage isn't really going to get much information regarding the part of the case that's here. So I really don't think any of this is gonna help. I'm also kind of stuck. Maybe I do just need to find Gumshoe. No, he's not here anymore? Well... a little stuck here. A little bit in this position right here. Well... what did we last... Hold on, their turn. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Wasn't expecting that much. One thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them, but you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut. Oh, maybe I can... Okay. I think I get it now. Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want to do? You to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anyone that might be a clue. Anything that might be a clue, rather. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make note of that just in case. That is the same day as the incident. Lamoida. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Okay. Hopefully, well... I don't think that's where I needed to be, but... Still need to find what's his name. Oh, permission to enter. There we go. Actually, I was just wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright would ask me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Oh, jeez. I hate these stairs.
They're a little, Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. The stairs are so intimidating. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, "Sir, can I borrow $50?" I'd give them $50, no problem. See, go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes to show, you never know until you ask.
And for you here, you can borrow this.
Huh? Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
Alright. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir. Because, sir, we have the evidence to get into the evidence room now, sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl.
Wait, what? Oh, to get, okay. I get it now. Oh, no. I gotta zoom, but good luck with the case. It's a really good one. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You gotta scan it. Ha! The card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina sky so gray? Watch it, like, be surprised, like, Edgeworth or something. But no, I know that's him.
Officer Marshall? Why does it have to be him?
What's that? Why does it have to be him, look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw, that card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. Crime scene's awaiting.
Beep. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. I was wondering if we could talk to you.
Sorry, Bambina, but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading his 6-shooter, I say a little prayer. Grork.
What was that all about, Mr. Wright?
Oh yeah,
I think he was just too hungry to talk. You were just saying that because his stomach was growling. It was weird. You have no idea what he was talking about either. Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto.
What about you?
I was wondering if we could talk to you.
Sorry, Bambina. Oh, I should just give him the food.
Alright. Here you go. Have this steak.
That smell. Nah, reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Tejas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is that from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Starr.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch was given to Officer Marshall.
Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask me anything.
Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Alright. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of the security room for you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
That poor little doggy. Poor guy. Keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meeky. Meeky.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down on the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli. They sneak in next to your steak, you know.
Hey, broccoli's the best.
Broccoli is the single best vegetable.
Miss Starr told us something. She said you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
How many times can you shave? You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what exactly happened.
There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case?
That's right. The evidence transferals.
George was talking about the transferals too. Hey, what about the security system?
I know maybe 2 of the machines. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks.
Why are you insulting all of my favorite vegetables? Huh? Next, you don't like Brussels sprouts, huh?
Listen, Marshall, I don't know what vegetables you're eating, but it's the wrong ones. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
These are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman's, are they the ones on those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard, and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
That's the card reader by the door.
Card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Yeah, there's the 5842, 189. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on the record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing.
It
what about transferal? Sorry, but could you explain this whole transferal thing?
We keep only evidence from the solved cases in this room. They are kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out to be mistakes, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. And that's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal's like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Okay. Guess we should get going to the evidence room, huh? See what we find. It's quiet. The investigation must be over. I need a little water. My voice is getting scratchy. Water. So this is the evidence room? It's really kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
Gumshoe? Whoa!
What happened? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. Normal type moves don't work on ghosts, of course. Anyways, is it true what I heard?
Did you just call me a normal type?
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate your heart's content.
Yeah, it's true.
So Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50, even me? I feel like the two voices are too similar.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today, pal.
Just for today? Boss for a day?
But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this.
Evidence room floor plans added to the court record. Oh, that'll be helpful.
Boss for a day.
So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day?
That's right. It's an honor. And after all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're a boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
And they're using yesterday's finding to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation again. That sucks.
I'm adamant, though. And I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open? Huh. Let's talk about Edgeworth.
I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee? Inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for this mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what happened, what you call fate, rather. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. What about the evidence lockers?
This place is more high-tech than you might imagine, than you might think. And every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID cards?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my 3rd card since entering the force already.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint.
So you open evidence using a dead body's fingerprint?
So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny, they look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handle's a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it,
Zap! You get a shock.
and if that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. My hand can't afford to smoke cigarettes, I'll get hand-lung cancer. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Okay. Should we examine? There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shed. I guess it must be evidence for some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here, that's sad. I bet that evidence locker was opened recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. Aw, Gumshoe.
This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams.
I'm not sure about the dreams.
It won't open. Did you really think it would? Maybe?
Hey, pal, our security is high tech around here.
What about this fishing pole? Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is.
Ha, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before.
Right, pal, that's the metal detector. The one that led to solving the last case out on Gourd Lake, remember?
Oh, right. Wow, that feels like ages ago. I hope you don't keep Missile in here, too. And, I don't think I've seen this one before.
That's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
A cheap-looking box?
You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart.
The heart of the box? Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Slide. We have some paint. What is a saw and paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed there's a blue and yellow paint here. He's talking about his mascot.
Gumshoe, you are so precious.
Hold on, Gumshoe gets a little smile. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger.
Well, you might say that this is my studio.
I like that there's a handprint on the locker, too. Here, in the evidence room?
Gumshoe sits in the evidence room and makes arts and crafts. I love him.
What about this open locker? Look, this one's open! And the red indicator light above the door.
That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to open it without just keeping his body around. It's probably also decomposing, so... I mean, it is. That's how it works. It doesn't probably decompose, it just does. Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere.
What about this handprint?
What's this blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. It looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright! What if there are other blood stains left in the room? Oh, we get our luminol spray. Let's do it.
I guess I have to get out of this mode.
Well, let me check everything first. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case.
The case?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there?
Another piece of SL9 evidence. Yeah, let's take a closer look. I wonder what shape these pieces were before whatever it was broke. You want to try to put it back together?
Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Well, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I gave up. This is truly my arts and crafts room.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest back in place. Do we get to do an art? Oh, yeah. Yeah! Well, this'll be fun. What? How do I... combine? No. Okay, I see. So I need to do it in a particular order. Take left. Okay. So I need to start with the piece that has blood on it. Yeah, not that one. At least I think so. There we go. Oh, I just realized I can rotate this too. Oh, oops. That's not what I meant to press. Seems like it could be it, but I have it maybe on the wrong... okay. Not quite. Maybe? Okay. No, that's the top. What am I doing? It didn't seem right, but things that seem like they should fit aren't. Well, okay. We need a side that looks like that, but nothing really does. Not that one. Oh, maybe. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. Don't know why I had trouble with that. That was easy. Wait. No. This one? No. This one. From another angle. No. Wait, that's the top. But that looks correct. But just from another angle. Hold on. It's got this. No? There we go. Nope. Not that either. Oh. Duh. Okay, should be easy from here. Hold on. There we go. I'm just realizing how funny it is that this... Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. How funny it is that Gumshoe worked on this for 3 hours and couldn't get it. I think that'll be the last one. This will probably be the next one. Not from that angle. Wait. Maybe. Huh. Are you missing a piece? It might be. None of this quite fits. Oh, never mind. It was just weird the way it looked. It just has to be that one. So we got most of it. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that far too. Wait. I got that far too, 2 minutes in, myself. The problem is finishing it. Okay. I thought you spent 3 hours and didn't even get that far.
Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still. It doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I wonder. It does look really strange. It might be upside down. I feel like it's the sort of thing where we're looking at it from the wrong angle. I kind of understand how it got broken. Okay. Well, that took longer than it needed to. Someone left a glove here, but only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's the evidence from the case, you know.
You mean the SL9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove added.
Okay.
Woo! Sleepy. Put this pieces, it makes a jar. Why are some pieces missing? Doesn't it seem a little unstable? Okay, we already talked about that. Might be it. But I also wanted to try using some more luminol spray. Okay, cool. That's definitely blood. Okay, I'm gonna spray everywhere again. I just bought that fresh new bottle. It cost $200. Stop spraying it everywhere, please. I dipped into my college fund to pay for this. Please stop. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien.
Oh, I think you're onto something. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make note of it on my floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
No, I think you're right. I think he's an alien. You did it.
I knew it! This is someone's right handprint.
What?
What's the matter, Detective?
This locker, it's mine!
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me. When they come to take me away, promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down in the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
What? But you're a detective.
Gumshoe said ACAB.
Oh, I guess I could spray more here. Please, this is my college fund.
Okay.
Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch his spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What's this? It's called luminol testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. And I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where did you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans. Okay. I assume that was all we needed. Why are you spraying it all over the place like that? Seriously? You don't need to do this.
Alright, I think that's it. Well.
Guess that's it, huh?
Oh, the other handprint didn't show up. Okay. I doubt there's anything to present, huh?
This is my crowning achievement, my masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal.
Art?
He was dancing proudly on the day of the awards ceremony. But there were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony, so they took the blue badger away for a while.
Really? Why?
Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful? I toiled night and day.
I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. Don't be mean, Phoenix. Well.
Okay. I didn't think you'd know anything about that.
You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. If you can open it, they'll give you 50 cents.
Note, the police department lacks faith in its lock system.
After all, Detective Gumshoe was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office.
Do you guys have one body, or what's the deal here?
No, I don't know anything about that, and I don't know anything about that, and I don't know anything about that, and Detective Goodman's note, and the switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. I don't know anything about that, and that's the photo that Miss Starr took.
Anything you can tell us about it?
That Miss Star is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was winter. I was 16.
How old are you, Gumshoe?
Hold on. 30. Okay. That's fair. $22. Makes sense. 33, 31. Okay.
She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened.
16? That's how old I am now. I wonder what happened.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school, too. Oh no. No, kids who wear trench coats in high school are usually pretty edgy. So probably not Gumshoe.
Well,
What was the last thing I showed? The photo?
I don't know anything about that. And I don't know anything about that. And Detective Gumshoe's note and that switchblade knife, that's what we just said.
Some loose ends. Okay.
I don't know anything about that. And, oh, we already talked about that again.
Come on. You should really play Investigations 2. It's been a while since I've really loved an Ace Attorney game.
oh yeah?
We already talked about this.
I found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with his knife. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
I think we already did that.
Yeah. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
No, of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
No, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it was later.
Apparently he's forgotten. Okay.
That's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax.
But don't get me wrong, I still like the others. Okay, good. That's only because you always lose your card.
I always forget my secret number, too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to?
Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system. Yeah, I mean, he already says, he says ACAB, he knows what's up. Did you know that I'm an attorney? Detective, here's my attorney's badge.
You show that to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge. Enough said.
I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
You don't have like a high schooler ID card or something? Right? Well, seems like that's it. I mean, you wouldn't know anything, would you? I mean, you might. Oops.
Not the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
Oh, this is... Sheriff's back? Okay. So that's the... I don't know nothing about this dialogue. Oh. I was on the right page? Somehow... Goodman's lost item report. Okay. I might be wrapping it up for the day. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'll be good to
wrap up for the day here. My voice is getting a little tired too. I'll go ahead and do number 1. Okay. So I made a little more progress in that case. I'm really excited to get to some of the juicy stuff later on. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and raid Technicolor Dusty, who is playing, I think it's called The Last Window, but it's another like a detective investigation type game that was on DS. And Dusty came in and hung out on this stream, so I think it'd be cool to go ahead and raid